Hi, I'm Dr. Elliot Adam from ElliotOracle.com. I'm also the author of the award winning Fearless Tarot and Tarot in Love, consulting the cards and matters of the heart. And Fearless Tarot is all about giving empowering readings to yourself and to others, and to not despair if you get a card like the Ten of Swords in your reading and think that that must mean that there's doom and gloom waiting for you, but to find the hidden message that's based on empowerment for you, how it's really going to let you get to the next level. And the Tarot and Love book is all about understanding yourself and others and through the tarot, but also this is a card of finding love, not just with another person, but within your own heart. So it's all about the search for authentic love. And with that, we're going to go into this week's Oracle reveal. So earlier today on Instagram, I placed up a photo of three different animals and I asked you to use your intuition and ask yourself which animal's calling to you, because that animal has your message. And the three animals were the condor, the mouse, and the blue heron. So if you're just joining me now, ask yourself which animal's getting stuck in your head because that animal has your message. So, for those of you who picked the Condor card, this says you're too enmeshed in this situation. So, step back and see the bigger picture before making any decisions or taking action. And so, Condor, it's that ancient bird. It really looks at things from afar and it circles around before deciding to act. And this could be just a time when you're taking yourself out of a really sticky situation right now that you're feeling conflicted about, and you're getting a breather from it. You're getting some perspective, you're getting some distance. That's going to really serve you this next week. First card for Condor is where it's best to place your focus. And you got the Sun, the best card in the deck traditionally. The sun reminds us that every day the sun rises anew and we can always start again. And so the sun is just telling you that this is your day to start over. Don't put it off for tomorrow. Don't say, well, I'll finally get to that improvement on myself, when I get to this place. The sun is saying today's the day. Today's the day to feel like you're taking control again. It's also a time where optimism is returning for you. So if you've been feeling discouraged or frustrated with how things are going, that distance that the condor is encouraging is really going to help you see where the opportunity for a rebirth, a renewal is really available for you. And then finally, a lot of cards of the sun show a little baby riding a horse, and that can just represent a need for that childlike wonder again to get awakened in life for you. If you've been feeling too, adult and bogged down and, bothered, sometimes that inner child might need to play right now. It might be a time to really just see the wonder that's around you and open your heart to it. Second is going to be advice from your inner wisdom if you pick the condor. And similarly, with the message of the condor, we got the King of Cups reversed, who can indicate that emotionally for you right now, it might feel like you're being ruled by your feelings rather than ruling them. And so the new beginning that the sun is talking about is getting control over your own feelings. Because if your feelings are running the show, they might not always lead you to the best decisions. You might be feeling moody or depressed or unmotivated. And so it's time to flip the script. Also, the King of Cups reverse can indicate a replaying of the past too much in your head. You're ruminating on it. You're thinking about it all the time. And where your opportunity is in the present moment, starting over, letting the new day dawn, and not rehashing the past. And then finally, we have the mythic archetype that's going to help you. And we see the goddess Gaia of abundance. Gaia is the mother goddess, and she is the earth. Gaia could say that this is a time to get grounded and centered. She can also indicate that a new period of abundance is opening up for you, but you need to really be grounded, present. You need to know that your power is now. It's not in some distant future that hasn't happened yet, and it's certainly not in the past that you're pining for. It is right now. So I just feel like this is a time to establish some new habits or new beginnings. And maybe you've been so enmeshed in your emotions, it's time to take a step back and look at things in context. Next, we're going to go into the mouse. And the mouse says you've overlooked some important details. So pay closer attention to what's going on. And so the mouse could indicate that you really need to pay attention to the details right now. The details matter. If you're anything like me and you like to be just a big picture person who doesn't want to get into the nitty gritty of every little thing, the mouse can be a frustrating animal archetype to work with. And yet, when you do slow down, when you do look at the details, when you do work them out without becoming bogged down by them, you can really notice things that need improvement in your life. So, I just feel for the mouse, this is a time to stop and pay attention to what you might be missing. First card for mouse is where it's best to place your focus. And we see temperance reversed. And whenever temperance comes up reversed, it can indicate that there's an imbalance. There's an excess of one thing in your life right now that's really making it lopsided. You may be so focused on one person, one situation, one problem you're trying to solve that it's sucking all the oxygen out of the room. And it's really causing you to neglect some very important other parts of yourself. And so, whenever I see the temperance card, it's all about finding that balance and noticing the thing that really feels lopsided in your life and consciously, mindfully putting the energy in the thing that's been neglected. And so, nothing too much, even a good thing. Temperance reversed is saying nothing too much, keep it in moderation. Second, we got advice from your inner wisdom, and we get the emperor reversed. And when he comes up reversed, he can indicate that you're feeling like you're on a shaky foundation right now. And that might be because some of these details have not been paid attention to. I think the detail that you're needing to look at is what's causing the imbalance and what's causing that sense of insecurity for you right now. And then knowing that information, make a choice for yourself, make a decision that turns that energy around. You can change the energy. You just need to change where your focus has been. And then you got the mythic archetype that's going to help you. And appropriately, we see Circe, or Kirke, as she was called in ancient Greek. Her name means falcon, and she is the goddess of magic and enchantment. And to manifest anything in your life, you need to be very clear with yourself about what you're doing right now. What is the end result? Instead of just saying, I just want to be happy or successful, maybe it's time to journal and fill in the blanks. What does that look like for you? What are the details? What are the steps you're needing to take to achieve that goal? The clearer you can get on your goal, the more you're going to be able to manifest it. So it's time to really get clear on what it is that you really want and to take some of the energy away from the lopsided part of your life. And then finally, we got the Blue Heron. And this card says, make a stand for what you believe in and do what feels right in spite of any judgment or disapproval from others. And so, Blue Heron is all about trusting your own spirit and sort of marrying the realm of the air, which is your thoughts and your mind, with the water, which are your feelings, and finding that perfect balance of harmony for what's authentically going to work for you. First card for Heron is where it's best to place your focus. And we got the Fool card. And the Fool is all about new beginnings, a new journey, and he's telling you to take a chance on your greatest successes. Don't sit on the sidelines of your life anymore. Don't say, oh, one day I'll do that, or, yeah, when things get better, I'll finally be happy. The Fool is all about embarking on the journey of life right now and living it to the fullest. He can indicate travel or even putting yourself in new circumstances where you have to play the part of the student. The fool is the fool because he doesn't know yet. And so this might be a time to challenge yourself to leave the comfortable known place and to really embark in the place that you need to learn more about, even if you feel insecure about your knowledge, or even if you're worried you're going to look like a fool. Second, we got advice from your inner wisdom. And we got the card of learning, the Three of Pentacles. And I see the Fool with the Three of Pentacles, and I just think like all the things you're afraid of not knowing or not getting can be learned about. There's this wonderful thing called the internet, of which all the answers to any question you have are at your fingertips. It might be a time to take the initiative and stop making excuses and really do the research about what it is that you're going toward and how you can achieve those things. This is also a time to really embrace studying something new and also embrace being the student, being the learner. It's important to know that we're all a fool in one part of our life or another. And it's important to embrace that so that we're not beating ourselves up with what we don't know. And the mythic archetype that's going to help you with this is Fame. She's the goddess of fame, sometimes gossip, but also getting attention. And she blows her trumpet to wake you up to say, it's time to step into the ring. It's time to be seen. And it's also time to go toward the thing that you want to be known for at this time. And it's going to require you to learn. And that is this week's Oracle. I do hope you enjoyed it. If you did, you can always schedule a one on one tarot session with me at elliotoracle.com. I also have signed copies of my books, Fearless Tarot and Tarot in Love, available there. Otherwise, I hope you all have a safe and happy week, and I will see you again here next time. So do take care.